Ed eccoci qui in live su Chuck Chuck Check Me. Madonna, che casino che fa questo gioco. Dunque, allora, di che si tratta? Blacksad Under the Skin. Non ne so un cazzo. So che c'è un fumetto, credo, di Blacksad. E tutti erano molto contenti di questo gioco. Quindi alla fine mi sono detto: io non ho mai letto il fumetto, non sono un fan, non conosco il personaggio, però mi ispira perché ho visto un po' di gameplay, ho visto un po' di robe, e allora ho detto, potrebbe essere interessante. Attacchiamo il nostro joystick perché mi sembra un'avventura più che altro interattiva, cioè ci sono delle robe più da joystick che da cosa. E iniziamo. C'è subito un cadavere impiccato alla luce. Oh. Mi piace questa atmosfera un po' noir. Però non te ne accorgi. Carino, mi piace. L'intro mi è piaciuto. Questo dramma interattivo utilizza comandi simili agli altri giochi dello stesso genere. Vuoi attivare il tutorial? Sì, perché non ho mai effettivamente giocato altri controlli simili del suo genere. Cioè, non capisco. Ok, quella è la percentuale, va bene. Ok, bene, mi piace. Topperia pura. Ok.
Sometimes when I walk into my office, I get the feeling that I'm walking among the ruins of a lost civilization. Not because of brain disorder, but because it feels like the remains of a civilized person I used to be. Where is the damn detective? Fucker from British hell, I swear. Hey! Hand over the pictures, you bastard! Now! Otherwise, you're gonna be dead meat, hear me?
Ok. In alcune puoi prenderti il tempo che ti serve, in altre dovrai pensare velocemente e rispondere prima che scada il tempo. Ok.
Do I know you? Your face rings a bell, but... You've been spying on me! You took pictures of me with a lady! Well, then you'll understand why I didn't really focus on your face, right? I'm gonna cheat!
Ok. Vabbè, ma... Vabbè. Ok.
You!
Sì. Ah, ok, posso scegliere, wow. Beh, potrei dare una testata a un rinoceronte, non ho mai provato.
Oh, man! You broke my jaw! Well, now it matches your marriage. If you show my wife those pictures, I'm dead meat. You'll ruin my life, please! Sure, the gun didn't work, so why not shed some tears? I wasn't gonna use it, man. I've never shot a fly. And I'm no two-timer either. It only happened once, for God's sake. I'm just a bodyguard, That's all. She seduced me. I love my wife. Honest to God. I even quit the damn job for her. You can't break up a family for one tiny mistake.
Allora, se lo lasciamo andare adesso, lo so che non potrei attendere, però visto che c'è il tutorial, se lo lasciamo andare adesso, in teoria lui ci deve un favore. Che più avanti nel gioco potrebbe essere anche utile, però è il nostro lavoro. Ok, no, dai. Utilizziamo la cosa. Oppure possiamo non rispondere, vero? Non rispondiamo.
You're just trying to make me nervous, right?
Sì.
Okay, how about this? You give me those pictures and tell her a white lie, and I pay you 10 times what she's offering.
No.
You save my family, and you make a pretty penny. What do you say? Deal? For as long as I can remember, I had collected nothing more than bad gigs, debt, and sorrow. My self-respect and bank account were racing to see who'd hit rock bottom first.
Non distruggiamo la famiglia.
The man seemed honest.
No, non l'ho fatto per quello.
The
Vabbè.
best I could do for his wife was to hide the truth.
Ma no, non è
No
vero.
matter how low it made me feel.
È per noi dopo.
I'll tell your wife you're clean. Get the hell out of here before I regret it. Pal. 3. Thank God. 2. You're a good man, Blacksad. 1. You won't regret helping out Eugene Colbert. I promise you.
Lui ci serve dopo, secondo
My
me.
uninvited guest had left me several gifts.
Lui ci
First of all,
serve.
a massive headache.
Beh, gli abbiamo tirato una testata.
That guy's skin was hard as a rock. Second of all, an empty wallet. Business as usual. Third, I was starting to second guess the morality of my last choice. Last but not least, the certainty that more gifts were yet to come. He's a nice guy. You'll You see what I said about my pal Blacksad? Doesn't even know you, and he's already offering you a seat. Jake, how the hell am I supposed to guess it's you? You don't even knock first. Shut up and listen, buddy. All right? I brought you a client.
Beh, fin qui. Ah, ok. Sì, però potrebbe anche dirci che cazzo succede.
And that's why we need to find him soon, or we will have a very serious problem.
Thanks for the information and the picture. They'll really come in handy. Let me see if I have this straight. Your father, Joe Dunn, boxing manager and gym owner, hanged himself 2 days ago.
Yes.
Bobby Yale, a boxer at Dunn's gym, has a crucial fight against the reigning champion in 2 weeks. But he disappeared 2 days ago, right about the same time your father died.
Yes.
In short, If Bobby Yale is a no-show for his fight, you'll have to pay a fine. But since you don't have the cash on hand, your father's gym would have to close.
Yes.
So you want me to find Bobby Yale?
Yes. No. Jake wants you to find Bobby.
Oh, I see. Well, first of all,
Beh, dai.
I'm really sorry, Miss Dunn. Please accept my condolences.
Thank you.
Damn it, John. Will you take the case or not?
Sure. I know the money is tight, so how about this? If I solve the case, we'll see how much you can pay. I'm sure we'll find a suitable price.
Tanto, se non può pagare è inutile stare a dirle che vogliono i soldi. Non avrebbe senso non accettare il caso, perché c'è solo questo di caso. Se la stai da seguire. Dunque.
I know you already went to Yale's apartment and found nothing, but I'll search it myself at some point. That cleaning lady, Miriam Purnell, the one who found Joe Dunn's body, she works part-time at Sam's Diner, just down the road on the left, right?
That's right.
I think I might pay her a visit as well. And the gym, of course, to see what I can find. Okay, I think I've got enough to start with for now.
Ok. Beh, è ovvio che mi devo muovere con quello. Va bene. Comandi un po' macchinosi, ma va bene. Ok. Ah, ok.
Is that done? Wow.
L'ho fatto. Ok. Ok, ma... Ok. Ok. Comunque si vede malissimo. Ah, ok, posso zoomare. Mi ho ingaggiato per trovare Bobby Yane, ok. Per la palestra. Verso il sofa. Ah, ok, c'ho le deduzioni. Ah. E la Madonna, calmati. Ora non puoi fare deduzioni. Ok, va bene. Allora non dirmi che posso aprire la schermata delle deduzioni. Ovvio. Caricare una partita. Ah, ok, il tuo Blacksad sono le statistiche, impostazioni sono le opzioni. Ok, vabbè, le solite robe. Ok. Ora posso vedere. Vabbè, no. Allora, intanto le impostazioni grafiche. Sì, vabbè, raga, lo so, cioè, adesso. Non mi interessano i comandi. Oh mio Dio, ma che schifo. Vabbè. No. Ok. Bene, tutto a palla. L'unica roba che non volevo era... Ma non c'è? No, non c'è. Molto bene. Oh. Ci sono le voci in italiano? Cioè, l'hanno ridoppiato in russo, spagnolo, tedesco, francese e non l'unica lingua in cui non lo ridoppia è l'italiano? Che ci sta anche bene, tra l'altro. Possiamo andare di sopra? No. No, non volevo, ho sbagliato a premere. Ho sbagliato. Che pensavo di fare la corsa. Vai su. Vai su, Blacksad. Niente, non si può. Andiamo giù allora, si può andare giù? Sì. Con questa inquadratura cinematica. Beh, andiamo sul logo del misfatto. Cosa che... Ok, interessante. Girati, Blacksad. Saliamo sul ring. Non puoi salire sul ring. Va bene, d'accordo. Evidentemente non ti interessa andare a vedere la corda con cui sei impiccato. Va bene. No, di là dovremo andare dopo. Prima vediamo che cosa c'è qua. Vediamo se abbiamo qualcosina da... Oh, oh, girati, girati. No, non voglio. Ah, molto interessante. Queste frasi un po'... Non quella... Allora. A me i comandi tipo un po' macchinosi di questi giochi creano dei problemi. Ok.
On the surface, it seems dry, but there's no dust, and it's damp underneath. It could have fallen the day Dunn died.
No, sicuramente perché l'abbiamo visto all'inizio. Ah, le impronte. Inizio vengono racconti e vengono immagazzinati nella mente di Blacksad.
I once shredded a bag like that, just out of pure rage.
Interessante Blacksad. Possiamo salire? No. Dopo andiamo dove ci sono le impronte, ma prima... Qua? Figurine dell'Hall of Fame. Sì. Un cesso. La traduzione era totalmente a caso. Però è interessante. Nell'altro cesso cosa c'è? Anch'io nei cessi della palestra voglio trovare queste scritte. C'è una scritta lì comunque. Oh, la scritta. Forzalo. Dai figa, sei una Cristo di tigre, gatto, gigante. Cosa sta facendo?
Locked. But a true detective never leaves home without it. Huh? Sometimes even the most experienced detective has to go home to get his lockpicks. The racist brain is so full of hatred that there's no space for trifles such as common sense or, say, spelling. But this most cultured writer spotted the error and attempted to correct it, not sure what to make of the outcome.
Dopo andiamo a prendere i grimaldelli. Io vorrei soltanto tipo un modo per andare, per comunque camminare un po' più veloce. Beh, quello è una scritta della palestra, quindi amen. Possiamo salire sul ring? No. No pain, no gain, no gat, no glory. Però magari c'è un indizio. No, non c'è nessun indizio, vabbè. Hall of Fame. No, io non voglio aprirla la Hall of Fame. Ah, ok, perché l'ho aperta, va bene. Attacchiamo la figura. No, 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 qui. Minchia, ma basta. Che cazzo di roba troia? Ok. Allora. Ora sappiamo che è uscito da quella porta là dietro comunque. Il tizio che ha ucciso il tipo. Ma direi a sto punto apriamo, prendiamo i grimaldelli. No, non si può fare? Possiamo? Però mi fa tornare lì, vero? Sì, ok, ho capito che squilla il telefono.
I hope that wasn't a client. Although probability would suggest a cold call. Or, even worse, the War Veterans Therapy Group. I was pretty sure I left the lockpicks on the table.
Se non lo sai tu dove li hai messi, fratello?
What did you do to earn the admiration of a millinery culture, distant cousin? What if the only thing that keeps you going is the very thing that won't let you move on? It's too soon to say goodbye. She wouldn't hear me anyway.
Ok, allora.
Here's a tip for aspiring detectives. Pretend that booze is an issue. Clients love stereotypes. The truth? I use tequila to clean my lockpicks. In fact, I just finished cleaning them when that rhino walked in. Maybe we knocked them down during the fight. Good old Weekly did a fine job with these pictures. Maybe I should give him a call, although I hope he never finds out I turned down a hefty bribe to keep quiet. I wonder if that rhino would ever have the nerve to use it.
Weekly speaking, the legend of what's news.
Hey, Weekly, this is...
John, did you get my pictures?
Yes, and...
That rhinoceros has one big horn.
And
the girl, hot damn. You want me to find out her name? Please, pretty please.
No, Weekly. Look. Just forget it for now. I only called to tell you that those photos are top class.
Okay, thanks. Okay, let's just change the subject. Hey, I heard something weird's going on at this gym. What was the name? Dunn's Gym. Didn't you have a pal down there? Can I talk to him? I heard a woman's running it now. A boxing gym. Now, that's what I call news.
Actually, I'm working on a case for the gym owner. But you're putting me on the spot here. Let me settle into things before you do anything, will you?
All right, but make it quick. See ya.
Weekly aspetta perché non si sa mai. Ok, qua c'è di mezzo un omicidio. Non il Cristo di telefono, no. B. No, non la signora Colbert. Porca troia, io pensavo che B potesse essere... Perché mettono la B come... Dio! Ma poi chi è la signora Colbert?
Blacksad here.
Uomo,
Nothing to worry
mentire.
about, Mrs. Colbert. Do me a favor and enjoy your family.
Vabbè, amen. Potevamo non chiamare direttamente la moglie e basta, però vabbè. Sì, basta che sposti il divano. No,
Smells good. Tasted even better the day Smirnoff brought it, in exchange for a favor. A favor no cop should ever be paid for. Police Commissioner Smirnoff smoked that cigarette. Judging by the way he put it out, he was pretty nervous.
Ok, non abbiamo qualcosa per prendere quelle Cristo di cose, no, Ah. Ah, questo era lui nell'esercito. Flashback del Vietnam. No, non c'è il flashback, però vabbè.
A visiting friend once told me that New York City smells like a giant bonfire. I'd say the smell is rubbed off on me. Yep, that's where I left my lockpicks. Sometimes I also use it to type out reports that nobody reads and invoices that nobody pays. It's too soon to say goodbye. Bookkeeping is not my strong suit. I'm good with expenses. It's the income I don't get.
Ok, io ho guardato tutto però. Cioè, nel senso, ho capito cosa devo fare. Devo prendere i grimaldelli che sono sotto al divano. Non posso spostare semplicemente sto Cristo di divano? No, no, l'altro. Ok. Ok. E un attimo, adesso aspetti. Cioè. Ma vai a prendere il telefono, tanto ormai il divano l'hai spostato.
Most detectives feel safe with a gun in their pocket. Me, I prefer lockpicks. At least I know these little fellas won't backfire.
Devi rispondere al telefono. Non di lì, madonna. Ormai.
Where the hell did you go, John? I thought you won the case.
Hey, I'm just doing my job. Next stop, Bobby Yale's place.
All right. Just try to be a bit more communicative. You made a crappy impression, and now Sonia has second thoughts about you.
Ma perché? Cioè, nel senso... Vabbè. Ci pensavo che avessimo tutti tranquillamente i...
Looking back, I wish I'd never found my lockpicks. Maybe I wouldn't have gone back to the gym. All hell was about to break loose.
Cioè, dovevamo semplicemente tornare qui, prendere i grimaldelli e tornare in palestra. Quello che abbiamo fatto, cioè, nel senso... Un po' con calma. Ma no, ma vai in palestra.
Bobby Yale's place was over there, so I decided to
Ah,
drop
ok.
by, lockpicks in hand. The gym could wait.
Ok, andiamo a casa di Bobby Yale.
Sonia and Jake had already searched the place, to no avail. But a good detective would have better luck. I know it might not seem like it, but
Cristo.
when someone hits you like that, you know you're onto something. It's only fair to show some gratitude.
Cristo.
Well, well, well. Long time no see. My wife just called me. I owe you one. Now leave before my partner. Damn cat.
Well done, Colbert.
Mi devi un favore, rinoceronte?
Now.
How about this? For every wrong answer, I'm gonna give it to you with this club. Deal?
just witnessed your lack of aim?
Wrong answer. First, well, second question. What the hell are you doing here?
Weren't you gonna hit me? I'm still waiting for the blows.
Happy? Seriously. What the hell are you doing here?
E là, cos'è? Senso felino, eh? Wow. Prende in alto mostra i corrispondenti comandi delle relative funzioni. Accanto all'icona di senso felino, questa si mostrano gli stimoli che puoi percepire in quel determinato momento. Ok. Non ho capito cosa devo fare. No, aspetta, cosa? Ma erano venuti fuori dei comandi. Ah, ok. Ah, ok.
Shamrock? Is he Irish?
Ah!
It should start to swell any moment now.
Vabbè, quello l'abbiamo già visto. No, l'ho già visto, l'ho già visto. Non mi interessa.
Seriously. What the hell are you doing here?
Are you of Irish descent?
I've got an Irish boss, just like my friend Colbert here. I'm sure the name O'Leary rings a bell, right?
No.
Desmond O'Leary. If you live in New York City, you've certainly heard of the richest bookie in town. After everything that's happened, I was beginning to feel like this case was finally moving forward.
Wrong answer.
But I was wrong.
Seriously. What the hell are you doing here?
Continuerò a non dirtelo.
Glad to help you practice your club skills. You need it.
Yeah, I love honing my skills.
Boom. Aia.
Alrighty. Let's try again.
Ah!
What the hell are you doing here?
I know your friend Colbert and his wife.
Now he wants to insult you. Alright then. He's all yours. Alright. Now it's your turn. I'll call the boss.
Devi un favore, rinoceronte.
I want you to yell like I'm beating the crap out of you, okay?
Desmond, we caught some damn detective snooping around Bobby Yale's place. Yeah, hired by Dunn's daughter. Safe and sound? What do you mean exactly? Oh, sure. Will do. Colbert, stop hitting him, you beast.
What a shame. We were just getting to know each other.
Allora, con loro ci andiamo a parlare dopo. Oh mio Dio, chi è sto tizio? È un gorilla, ok.
Thanks, pal.
So, what else can you tell me about Dunn's death?
Well, not much. My memory's not what it used to be. You'd better ask the cleaning lady. She found the body. Interview her shipped out at Sam's Diner. The place is close by. Take the main door and follow the street. Just wait till you see her. You're in for a treat, my friend.
Dunn wasn't black, but he allowed you and Bobby Yale to train here.
Yeah, this was the first integrated gym in the city, I think.
But not everyone liked that.
You've seen the graffitis, right? If I get my hands on that bastard...
Do you have any idea where Bobby Yale could be?
Not a clue.
I dropped by Bobby Yale's apartment. I think he might be involved with O'Leary, the bookmaker.
You sure? Yale had some dark years, no doubt, but Dunn turned him into a decent guy. I'm no detective, but I wouldn't follow that lead.
Do you know any of his relatives?
His father, Avenarius.
Avenarius? The boxer poet? Didn't he disappear 20 years ago?
Yeah, and his wife, Bobby's mom, died shortly after. Dunn is the closest thing the family the poor kids had ever since.
If Yale's going to fight the reigning champion, he's got a big career ahead of him.
He hasn't lost a single fight since he turned pro. The little bastard beat the socks off me a few years back.
You said Yale joined a gang back in the day? Know which one?
Hell, I don't know, John. This is New York City. They have more gangs than people.
I better let you get back to your drills.
All right.
Ok. Qui Blacksad, andiamo. Allora, seguiamo quelle impronte che non abbiamo seguito prima. Aspetta, c'è un telefono. Magari qualcuno aveva chiamato. No, non chiamiamo. Smirnov, vabbè, Smirnov ci deve un favore, però aspettiamo a chiamarlo, magari ci aveva chiesto una roba. E là. Buongiorno.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning to you.
John Blacksad, Private Eye. Would you mind if I ask you a couple of questions?
Not at all. Proceed, Your Honor.
Were you here on Sunday afternoon?
Yes, indeed, kind prince. I came down to watch TV after having run the New York City Marathon in record time.
Is there anything I can do for you?
Well,
Sei cieco, fratello.
It just so happens that you can, apple of my eye, do this old man a favor and bring him some sustenance.
All right.
Non lì,
Hi,
Mattia.
Who are you? Oh, yeah. Bring my hunt? You hound? I mean, cat.
do you want anything in particular?
Nothing particular. Just something that fits in my mouth. Anything with cheese. Yeah, cheese. Lots of cheese.
La molla.
Looks like a chest expander, doesn't it?
Hmm. Possiamo andare nella diretta?
I might just be the last person in New York without a TV. Who needs one anyway?
Ok, qua siamo nella casa fuori. No? Dov'è che è la designer? Boh.
Mary Purnell, the person who found Dunn's body, works a block away from the gym. I'm certain she can give me the kind of information that
Hey! Watch where you're going, you jerk! You looking for trouble, moron?
Sorry. Really, I'm sorry.
You better be, you wuss!
Ah,
Ok. Lady Diner City Line. City Line.
And there you go. We'll miss you at Sam's Diner. Come back soon. Welcome to Sam's Diner. What can I get for you?
Blacksad, Private Eye. I work for Sonia Dunn. I need to ask you some questions about Joe Dunn.
No, prima gli devi chiedere un sandwich al formaggio.
Sure, but I'm working right now. Maybe later?
Please, I need to find Bobby Yale as soon as possible. And I think you can help me.
All right.
Can I have a hamburger, please?
Oh, sure. Regular or cheese?
I think I'll get the cheeseburger.
Mm-hmm.
Intanto occupiamoci delle cose che
You want
quel
fries?
tizio là.
A drink?
No, that's it.
Okay. Is that for here or to go then?
To go, please.
One cheeseburger to go, Sam.
Okay!
Oh, allora.
They look puffy and tired. Sleepless nights, hectic days, or has she been crying? Perhaps all of the above. Smells like cinnamon. No, cinnamon and burgers.
Beh, grazie. Vabbè.
Her handwriting is nice and neat.
Molto utile come informazione. Questa ci serve perché poi quando leggiamo le cose, metti che troviamo di nuovo la sua calligrafia, la possiamo ricollegare a lei. Perché stiamo giocando a freccette ora? Non avevo finito di investigare.
Your burger is ready.
Beh, ma potevamo parlare con lei mentre io volevo fare l'hamburger e mentre veniva pronto. Beh.
All right, I'll let you enjoy your meal.
4 people used the back door that very same night.
What?
Well, I might be blind as a bat, but as you can certainly see, I have 2 wonderfully functional ears. Thank you very much for remembering the cheese, by the way.
4 people used the back door 2 days ago?
Yeah, that's right.
Who was the second person to use the back door?
My man, just a few minutes after the first person, he came back out muttering, "Ungrateful bastard." Then he threw something in the trash and walked back in. Oh, no, wait. Before that, he gave me a coin. A coin? I mean, do I look like I need spare change, huh? I mean, I'm staying at the million-star hotel, for God's sake.
Who was the 4th person to use the back door?
Someone big. I recall heavy breathing. The person left in a hurry, running in that direction.
Who was the first person to use the back door?
Someone big unlocked the door, stepped inside, then came right back out.
Who was the 3rd person to use the back door?
Judging by the quiet footsteps, I'd say it was someone small. I'd say it was about 30 minutes after the second person came out. Whoever it was threw something in the trash and stood in front of me for a moment. Then I heard a click. And finally, I heard trailing laughter in that direction.
Che è cieco lo
I wonder what
sapevamo.
it's like to be blind. Would I cope? Looks like someone used it as a punching ball. Could he have been a train conductor?
Ah, ok, perché non ha le gambe. Ok. Vabbè, amen.
Blind and legless. How does he get by? Where did you get that paint can?
In the trash can in the back. I found it right after the comings and goings. I wanted to see what those people were leaving behind.
There's a chest expander in your cart.
A what expander?
A thingamajig with 3 springs.
Oh, the thingamajig with.
Sì, lo sappiamo.
Well, I got it from the trash back there. A paint can and a thingamajig with springs. What a night!
You were acting a bit strange before, but now you seem fine. Why is that?
Hey, you got great vision, sense of smell, and hearing. Why is that?
Well, I'm a cat.
Well, I'm a goat.
That's all for now. Thanks.
Una nuova deduzione a cui siamo già arrivati in realtà. No, ho sbagliato. No.
Well, I know this much. The chest expander in the trash belongs to Yale.
Io vorrei andare dalla tipa, però voglio ripassare dalla palestra che sicuramente succederà qualcosa. Allora, in questo caso si fa interessante. Quindi, l'ipotesi attuale è che Yale abbia ucciso il capo della palestra. Sì, vai al Sam's Diner. Sì. Sì, ci vorrei andare al Sam's Diner. Ah, ok, ero bloccato. Perché voglio parlare con la tipa. Prima comunque stava uscendo qualcuno quando noi siamo entrati. No, non voglio andare in palestra, voglio andare a Sam's Diner. Oh, oh. Ah, ok.
What can you tell me about Sonia Dunn?
I barely know her, but she looks like a smart girl, poor thing.
What do you think about Jake Ostiambi?
Who? Who's that?
A big gorilla. Boxer, too. A friend of Joe Dunn's.
Oh, yeah. I barely know him. I don't like how he looks at me.
Let's talk a bit more about Joe Dunn. How was Joe Dunn outside the gym?
I wouldn't know. I only saw him at the gym or right there. That was his spot.
Hmm.
I think everyone liked him.
Can you tell me how you found Dunn's body?
Well, I thought I was alone. I clean early in the morning before Mr. Dunn comes in.
Oh, so you have keys to the gym.
Yes, of course. There was paint on the floor, so I thought it'd be a busy morning. And then I saw him, hanging there, like a baby mobile over a crib. Then I think I panicked. When I calmed down, I called the police and waited outside. Sorry, that's all I can say.
Don't worry. But if you remember anything else, let me know. What kind of boss was Joe Dunn?
A good one. Always paid on time, never raised his voice. If I asked for the day off, he even cleaned the gym.
Thanks, but I still don't get why he'd commit suicide. His wife died years ago. Maybe he never got over it.
Yeah, I don't know. Or maybe he did. That was a long time ago.
I heard his relationship with his daughter wasn't ideal.
Oh, really? Poor man. I don't have kids, but that has to be really hard.
Maybe he simply had money issues.
Yeah, I don't know.
Come non lo so.
The gym didn't really get that dirty lately.
Ecco. Allora lo sai.
Can I ask you about your job?
Which one?
Questo.
Tell me about your work here in the diner.
Oh, it's wonderful. I love it. My boss.
Oh, glad to hear that. How long have you worked at the gym?
It's been, 4 or 5 years? Although, I don't think I'll be able to set foot in there again.
This must be really hard for you. I'm sorry. Other than the diner and the gym, you don't work anywhere else, right?
I wouldn't have the time, although I'm not sure I want to continue working at the gym.
Beh, ci credo.
It might be best to stay away from the gym, at least for a while, for your own well-being. In due time, things might change.
Joey used to say the same thing. Maybe. I don't know. Thanks.
Any ideas where Bobby Yale could be?
How am I supposed to know? He's rarely there when I clean the gym. Bobby seems like a nice kid, but I barely know him.
Non credo però.
Have you remembered anything else about the moment you found Dunn's body?
I really can't remember anything. I'm sorry.
Sorry. I think that's it for now. See you around.
We'll miss you at Sam's Diner. Bye bye.
No, no, io voglio andare a vedere il posto di... No. No, ho sbagliato. Io continuo a pensare di poter tipo correre un attimino più veloce. Sì, dobbiamo andare in palestra. Perché abbiamo fatto una brutta impressione alla tipa. Andiamo a vedere, possiamo parlarci con questa. No, mi comincia il tutto. Ok. Dobbiamo entrare.
Looks like Dunn liked to measure his daughter and Bobby Yale each year. Sonia's measurements stop at 18, and there's a gap in Bobby's between ages 15 and 17. Miss Dunn, can Can I run a couple of questions by you?
If to help you find Yale, go ahead.
Big, bright eyes. Looks well rested. Either she didn't mourn her father, or she really knows how to work that makeup. Nice and steady heartbeat. What the?
What's wrong?
Someone's taking pictures from the rooftop.
Are you sure?
I'll go take a look.
Now, who's that rope for, Miss Dunn?
Weekly. What the hell are you doing here?
Hey, look! Isn't that Cassidy?
Don't change the subject, you sad little...
Why don't we settle this over ice cream, huh, Jack? Just like in the good old days.
How did you get up here? I don't want anyone to see you. Everyone, even the most hapless of creatures, has a gift. Something that makes them special, that makes them worth knowing. Foul-smelling Weekly is no exception. No matter what he does, it's impossible to stay mad at him for too long.
This protein shake is
Che albardo.
delicious. Wanna take?
Anch'io lo voglio,
You know I
sì.
don't like milk.
Your loss.
Sei un gatto.
Joe Dunn hangs himself, leaves his gym to his daughter, which makes her the first woman to run a boxing gym, I think.
The real question is, why did he commit suicide?
Well, it's pretty obvious.
Is that so? Care to shed some light on this, Sherlock?
Well, there's no need to look for reasons. People hang themselves every day out of sadness and stuff like that. End of story.
I'd say he never recovered from his wife's death. But he'd recently fallen in love with another woman. Maybe he thought he was betraying his late wife. Well, it doesn't really matter. It's just a hunch. I wouldn't bet my life on it. I've got other suspects, like O'Leary, the bookmaker.
Desmond O'Leary? The same O'Leary who used to date Helen Moore? America's sweetheart? Now that's a woman.
And then there's the Walters. Who was that guy?
But come on. You've never heard of Frank Cassidy? The president of the Boxing Managers Association?
Who's also Stone's agent, Bobby Yale's rival.
He might know why Dunn killed himself, right?
I decided to ask Weekly to investigate Cassidy. My reasons? Weekly was right. Cassidy could have known why Dunn killed himself. Weekly had already proven to be nosy. The farther I kept him from the gym, the better. But with Weekly, you just never know what the best approach might be. Should I give him an order or a subtle suggestion? Yeah, you might be right about Cassidy. But, it won't be easy to make him talk. He seems like a pretty tough cookie. Only a thorough and efficient detective could pull it off. But the problem is, I already got enough on my plate.
You're a lucky man, John Blacksad.
I don't follow.
You just found the thorough detective you need.
Oh, of course. What a great idea. How did I not think of you?
Hey, don't sweat it. But you'll have to do me a favor. Tell Sonia Dunn that a legendary journalist from What's News wants an interview.
Weekly, please.
Well, if not, bye-bye, Cassidy.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
Great.
Dai, tanto...
By the way, I never told you what happened to Colbert, did I?
No. What happened?
Well, I might have to hold off on that information until you tell me something about Cassidy. You're gonna love it.
Ok.
So, was there really someone on the roof?
No one. I must be seeing things.
A hallucinating detective. This must be my lucky day.
Dunn kept files on the gym's staff and clients. Name, address, and date of birth. Did you and your father get along?
Let's just say our relationship got better when I left for Sunny University. An 8-hour drive from here.
Meaning?
I'll lay it out for you, Mr. Blacksad. My father, Joe Dunn, disappeared the day my mother died. He became a shell of himself. Joe Dunn, my legal guardian. A man who gave me food, shelter, clothing, and an education. And that's more than you need to know.
What's in those papers you're going through?
Red tape.
Great. If you find something, please let me know.
I thought you were the detective. You do your job, and I'll do mine.
Allora dammi tutti i documenti che li leggo. Cioè,
What can you tell me about Jake?
I thought you were friends. Guess I was wrong. He and my father were friends, so don't go down that road.
Did you get along with Bobby Yale?
beh, ottimo che non rispondi.
Okay. Forget it.
I wouldn't give a damn about him if it weren't for this stupid gym his stupid fight is supposed to save. Happy?
Ok.
I saw you arguing with a guy named Cassidy. What did he want?
Remember the fight that needs to take place in order to save this gym?
Well, Cassidy manages Yale's rival, Stone, the reigning champion.
If Bobby doesn't show up, he'll lose money. Maybe not a lot, but enough to care.
Did you find anything interesting in those papers?
No. Investigation work takes time, as I'm sure you know.
Dunn's room had quite a view.
No, di qua.
Thank you, Mr. Blacksad.
Does the postman always leave your mail on the floor?
I don't know,
What's wrong?
It's my mother's wedding ring.
Had it been stolen?
I don't know. My father wore it on his pinky finger after she died.
Not always, apparently.
Will you find out why?
I'll try. But there's something else I'm worried about. This might have something to do with your father's death and Bobby Yale's disappearance.
Oh my, yes. It could be. Will you please give me a moment?
Of course. Were Mary Purnell and Joe Dunn an item?
Allora, lo scimmione non conosce. Andiamo dalla tipa, vediamo se con questa deduzione abbiamo sbloccato un dialogo. Comunque che stavano insieme si capiva.
Yes?
I need to ask you some questions.
Go on.
Mi spiace Sonia, mi stai sui coglioni. Mi stavi sui coglioni anche prima.
Did you find anything interesting in those papers?
Non
No.
quello.
Investigation work takes time, as I'm sure you know.
Abbiamo già visto. Dio. Blacksad. L'unica domanda che non le hai fatto.
Dan kept files on the gym's staff and clients. Name, address, and date of birth.
Abbiamo un nuovo... No.
I'd like to take a look inside that safe now. Could you give me the combination?
I'd love to help you, but my mother's birthday used to be the combination, but I already tried it.
Seemed like a happy family.
Vediamo se... No! Aspetta. E allora è una di queste. Tanto è identica. Era ovvio.
What if Mary's birthday is the combination to the safe? Could you tell me your birthday
Of course, March 6th.
and the year?
I'm 24, Mr. Blacksad. You do the math.
My luck.
No, perché devi fare la cosa. Qua. Puoi leggere la data di nascita della
And there
tizia?
it was. Mary's birthday. A week prior to that very day.
combinazione.
Hmm. I never would have taken Dunn for a gun owner.
You open the safe?
Yeah, and I think you need to see this. Can you tell me what it says?
All right. I think this might be useful for the investigation, Mr. Detective. He left everything to me, except some boxing trophies and knickknacks that go to Bobby Yale.
When was it signed?
It was written 4 years ago, just weeks after I moved to Buffalo.
Do you think Bobby Yale read it before he disappeared?
Maybe.
All right. Thanks. A few bucks. Just petty cash.
Aspetta, ma lei non lo sa che la combinazione è quella che...
I never asked about the gym's insurance.
That's exactly what I'm reading now. So far, it looks like your standard small business policy.
I think I know who had your mother's ring.
You do?
Mary Purnell. I think she was in love with your father.
Thank you. Thank you.
No, perché devo mantenere il segreto di Mary?
You see, I've got this friend. He's a journalist, and the thing is, well, he would like to interview you.
Why?
A woman running a boxing gym? That's quite the story.
And how did this friend of yours find out exactly?
Well, you know how these things...
I don't even want to hear you. I just hope you prove your professional worth before the day is over.
Beh, minchia, ti ho già aperto la cassaforte, ti ho già fatto tutta la roba.
What do you think about Mary, the cleaning lady?
Can't say. I barely know her. And I'm not one who's quick to judge other people.
There's something I never asked you about your father's will. All right. Thanks.
Oh mio Dio, la sua testa, la sua testa, la sua testa. Oh mio Dio, è impazzito. Gli si è bloccata la testa. Ah no, aspetta, la corda.
What leads a man to do something like this? Life's already dealt me a fair share of blows, but... don't know why. Something just doesn't add up. What can you tell me about Sonya Dunn?
She's hot, ain't she?
You two seem to get along nicely.
Well, I've known her since she was a baby. But she sure has grown, if you get my drift. I hadn't seen her since she left for college about 4 years ago.
It seems like her father's death didn't really upset her.
Well, she likes to play it cool, which makes her really hot.
What was Joe Dunn like?
He was a decent man. Have you seen all those slogans on the wall? Those motivational phrases? Joe really believed in them. All of them.
Joe Dunn or Joey Dunn?
Huh? Nobody called him Joey. Well, maybe his wife. Although, she didn't call him anything after she died.
Ma che cazzo di battuta è?
Did you know Joe Dunn had a gun in his safe?
No way, man. He hated firearms. Although, when Bobby Yale was a teenager, he went through a crazy phase. Even dropped out of the gym and joined the gang. Nothing serious. Early one morning, he broke in the gym. Joe was already here and caught him red-handed. Bobby pointed the gun at Dunn and ordered him to open the safe. So, Joe opened it and asked Bobby to put the gun aside, leave the gang, and start boxing again. I got here 5 minutes later and found Bobby crying like a baby in Joe's arms. Then he just stood up and put on his gloves.
He played the saxophone, right?
Yeah, pretty well for a white boy. But he quit when his wife died. Makes no sense, right? I mean, nothing draws chicks like the brass. Why quit when you're finally free?
Dubito che qua ci possa essere qualcos'altro che ci aiuti. La macchina cosa ci fa fare? No, la macchina. Non la palestra.
He opened it during the war? That's odd. I prefer a yellow Cadillac, but I can't complain.
No, 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 non mi interessano. Allora, chiudiamo la live andando a parlare con la tipa. Di nuovo. Possiamo chiamare anche Smirno. O lo faremo domani. Ti devi muovere. Perché c'è un ufficiale nazista lì?
I know you're hiding something.
What?
Happy birthday. I just found out it was a week ago.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome. I'm sure you received wonderful presents. For example, your date of birth used as the combination for Dunn's safe.
can't talk here. My shift is over in 10 minutes. Can you wait a while?
May I get a refill over here, Mary?
Coming right up.
Bevo. Allora.
Mary Purnell, the angel Joe Dunn found in his golden years.
We've been seeing each other for almost 2 years. It all started with, well, weekdays I start cleaning the gym at dawn, before my shift at the diner. Joey always came in early, just a little after I got there. He used to say it was the best time for the worst task of the day.
Oh, I know exactly what he meant. Worked out first thing, huh?
Oh no. He used to say that showing his boxers how to fight was exercise enough. Paperwork. He just hated it. But that was just him. Instead of putting off the things he couldn't stand, he did them as soon as possible. One morning, he saw me crying. I was having a rough day and
He tried to make you smile.
he pointed at the coffee machine. You need a cup of joe and some fresh air. That was the first of many cups on the rooftop.
Which is where Dunn seduced you.
That word is a bit too much, Mr. Blacksad. You might be too young to understand this, but real love has little to do with seduction. One day, we realized those rooftop coffees were the best part of our day. So we began to spend more time together.
But you never told anyone. Or perhaps you told someone else?
No one. Joey didn't want Sonia to hear about it from someone else before we were sure of the relationship. He was afraid that our relationship would only make matters worse. Until one day, on the rooftop, we realized just how serious our relationship was. And we decided to turn those moments into a lifetime.
So he asked you to marry him.
Yes, of course. He
Si è
gave me
dato
a
la fede
wedding
della
ring.
moglie.
We decided to tell the world. He said he needed to share that happiness with his little girl. Turns out, he wasn't that happy after all.
What about you? How did you feel about telling Sonia?
Maybe you already noticed I have a slight cold. I really should be heading home.
Too much coffee and fresh air?
Why? Why would you say that? I lost my scarf a while back, not sure where. And now, if you'll excuse me, that's my bus stop. A pleasure to speak with you, Mr. Blacksad.
Ok. Ma posso salvare tipo da qualche parte? Carino, ci sono tipo tutti i fumetti. Bello, mi piace. Io se mi dimentico qualcosa me lo posso leggere. Ok, quindi ha salvato. Dunque, io vi ringrazio se avete seguito la live fino a questo punto, siete stati forti e impavidi. Grazie appunto per essere arrivati fino a questo punto. Spero vi siate divertiti, spero vi sia piaciuto, spero che la storia vi stia piacendo. A me non dispiace, nel senso, indagini un po' thriller, un po' così. Mi piacciono, mi divertono. Per una volta cioè fare qualche cosa che non sia proprio tipo Overwatch, ci può stare, è carino. E niente, ci vediamo domani con un live di questo o di un altro gioco.